Hey there guys, last video of this question and answer series. Next time we do one of these, it's going to be the year 2013, right? Yeah, 13. Well, how time flies. And today's question is a question that, no matter what kind of video I put up there, it can be a video about oatmeal. Someone just asked about mini cuts. And that's what today's video is about, mini cuts. And first of all, let's make it clear that I can only speak for myself. I cannot speak for other people's recommendations. I can only speak for myself and 3D Muscle Journey. So whatever I say here, Eric Helms, Brad Loomis, and Jeff Alberts, you guys have to agree with it. So, but mini cuts. What is a mini cut? A mini cut is not an extended fat loss phase. It is not a contest prep diet. It is not your fat loss phase where you're cashing in all the gains you've made over the course of 1 or 2 years. At least that's how I think fat loss, how we should separate our fat loss phases. We have a mini cut and then we have our longer diets. A mini cut, the main purpose of a mini cut is to just kind of counteract the residue that a long-term gaining phase will leave in the form of that fat loss, of fat actually. So it's going to prevent us from getting fatter than we want to be, fatter than we need to be. So today we're going to go over, yes, the length of a gaining phase, length of a fat loss phase, and how you should transition through both of these. So we'll start with, we'll work our way down and then go up. So the transitioning, I think, again, since we're not looking to babysit our metabolism, say if I was taking someone into a contest prep diet, and so much depends on whether or not you get shredded. It depends on just how healthy you can keep your metabolism the whole way. You want to have something to strike with metabolically once you're 2 or 3 pounds from there. When it comes to a mini cut, when we're just trying to get rid of the excess and we're either at the higher end of our set point or in some cases above that, it's like a robbery. We just want to be in and out. So I would say when it comes to the transitioning, you go straight into a deficit. And I would probably be a bit more on the assertive side. And the assertive side, again, for a mini cut, in my opinion, is going to be somewhere in the neighborhood of 10 calories per pound of body weight, somewhere around there. Okay. And how long should a fat loss phase be? If it's a mini cut, I would say 4 to 6 weeks. If it's taking longer than that, then chances are you're getting too fat, dude. And I am all about lean gaining. And I actually have a video series, a 4-part video series on how to accomplish this. And we go through a few different scenarios. And I think if you have not seen that and you're curious as to how I can make my gaining phases just that much more efficient, check that out. I will post the link to that. So 4 to 6 weeks. Okay, 4 to 6 weeks. If you are taking longer than this, then this is no longer a mini cut. And if your intentions were to just have this fat loss phase to, bridge what is a long-term gaining phase, and chances are you're just getting too fat, and there's something that we need to solve right here during the gaining phase. And obviously the gaining phase, say if we are on top of our game and we're doing 4-week fat loss phases, I would say that anywhere from, actually I'm be an overachiever here and say 6 months. Ideally, I would love to see 6 months. I don't believe in having set rules are just set in stone for gaining phases, for mini cuts, because I mean, crap, what if it's 6 months and you're doing really well, and you look in the mirror, you like the way you look, you're hitting PRs in the gym. I know in my case, I have a love-hate relationship. Actually, no, I just hate mini cuts. I don't do mini cuts in the off season because I feel that when I go into a mini cut, it's just a month where I'm not necessarily gaining any lean body mass. So for me, in my case, my last show was in October of 2011, and it's about to be 2013, and I've yet to see a mini cut. And that's because I'm extra cautious about making sure I gain in a lean manner so that I don't have to take a step back. So while 6 months is kind of what I'm recommending for most, if you can do more, do more. And if you're not quite here yet, and you don't have a protocol right now that lets you do this, just work up to that slowly. I know maybe 4 or 5 years ago, being this diligent when it comes to my nutrition and keeping my weight in check, it would have been a no-go. But now I'm a little bit older, a little bit wiser, and it's a lot easier. So 6 months for gaining phases, 4 to 6 weeks for fat loss phases, and come out running. And then, you know what, when it comes to coming out of your fat loss phase, that's really important. If for some reason this 4-week thing turned into some 10-week mess, and chances are we caused some form of metabolic slowdown. And for those folks, if your mini cut ran a little longer than it should have, then I would say definitely ease your way back into your maintenance and beyond. However, if 4 weeks, 3 weeks, 5 weeks, if it was just that long, I'd say save yourself the trouble and get back to about 90% of where you were when you first started your mini cut. But that's the 3D Muscle Journey opinion on this, and that's it for this year. Next one of these will be in January, so stay tuned, folks. Same format. I'm gonna throw it out there, and then you guys just kind of voice your questions, and we'll be democratic about it, and you guys vote the ones you guys like.